Hello and welcome to another out of spec video. This is crazy. It is the BMW CE04 and I'm joined here with my friend Oleg, who's responsible for Motorrad
Hey,
Communications.
how are you, man?
Thanks for joining.
Of
Thanks for taking us
course.
on a tour.
Of course. As you mentioned, this is the CE04. And just to let you know, the naming of BMW's electric scooter. So the 4 designates the equivalency of the gasoline engine. So this would be equivalent to a 400cc scooter. Next year, we're going to have a CE02, which is like very urban, very cool looking. And that's going to be equivalent size to a 200
Damn,
cc scooter.
cool.
But the CE04, this is our first 50 state certified electric scooter. A couple of years ago, we had a scooter called the C Evolution. It was only sold, I think, in California, Pennsylvania, New Jersey.
But
It was
they
a
actually
pilot
were sold.
program. And that really was to kind of train our dealers on how to sell and service electric vehicles. Because you can imagine, most motorcycles dealers don't have tools or training on how to sell and service electric vehicles. So that C Evolution really got things started. And now this is the second year for the CE04. And now a lot of BMW Motorrad dealers are equipped with the proper training, the proper tools, and every month we get more and more. So this year we're importing a couple of hundred of these only, but it's going to be more and more every year.
So maybe a couple thousand next
Yeah,
year.
and as you can see, man, I love this thing. It's so avant-garde.
It is cool. I mean, I called it the Cybertruck of scooters. It's
Yeah,
so neat. It's so out there, but
it's like
it's also classy at the same time.
it's very Tronish.
Yes.
Like it's if they did a third Tron remake.
It's
It's like
so cool. It's so futuristic.
yeah,
So our audience, of course, they're EV focused people. A
that's
lot of them
awesome.
ride zero electric
Yeah,
motorcycles or Energicas, or even we have some Livewire
cool. Yeah.
owners who watch. This is really a cool commuting device. This isn't something to go on a full day ride out in the mountains. This is urban go. What's your impression?
You can. It's it's designed for two people. It has a decent bit of cargo space. So
Yeah, let's check it
if
out.
you
I'll
want
come
to
over.
check
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
um,
Oh, dang.
there's a illuminated cargo space. You could fit a helmet in there. You could fit groceries in there.
Is this lockable?
Yeah, it's locked with the when the bike is powered down, it's completely locked. You cannot get in there. There's another little cubby hole in here
Okay, that's cool.
where you could actually put your cell phone. You have a USB-C connector, so
Oh,
your
neat.
cell phone can be charged while
Okay.
safely inside this weatherproof compartment. And but it's fun. For folks that ride electric vehicles, that electric torque is addictive. And that's what I love about this
So
thing.
what is the power output on
It's
this?
42 horsepower and almost 46 pounds of torque.
And instantly available.
Instantly available. The CE04 has a top speed of 75 miles an hour. So you could take it on the highway. It has a range of 80 miles in road mode.
Yeah, so show us the modes really
So
quick.
you got a couple of different modes. Right now it's in road mode. You have dynamic mode, which is quicker throttle response. You have eco mode, which gets a little bit more range. You have rain mode, which again slows down the throttle response. You also have a lot of technology with the CE04. So you have dynamic traction control. You have
Yeah.
stability control.
So explain stability control to me. How does that work on a bike?
So basically, it senses, especially when you're in a lean angle, if the rear wheel starts to slip, it reduces power, applies brakes to basically keep you from sliding out,
Wow, very
keep
cool.
you stable. ABS is standard, but you could also get ABS Pro, which is an option on BMW motorcycle, and that's ABS that works when you're leaned over
Oh, really?
in a corner. So if you have to in emergency, apply brakes in a corner. Normally you wouldn't do that, but with this you can because the ABS works while you're leaned over.
So speaking of optional equipment,
Yeah.
are there trim levels or is that a standalone
There
option?
there's a premium package that adds things like ABS Pro we mentioned. You get a 30 amp charging cable, so you could charge at 230 volts versus the 110 volt
And where is
cable.
the plug? Where do you actually plug it into?
So the plug is actually right in here.
Oh,
So
neat.
it's a normal,
Yep, J1772 port right there.
yeah.
That's cool.
And to show you the difference between 110 and 230, so 110 outlet charge from 0 to 100 in over 4 hours. With 230-volt cable, it drops to 1 hour and 40 minutes.
And that's actually fine. Like
And
if
that's
you're
0 to 100.
That's
If
pretty
you're
amazing.
doing 20 to 100, I think it's 1 hour and 5 minutes.
And that's a very common situation where you're riding, you stop for lunch, you run for a meeting.
Yep.
There's so many level 2 chargers everywhere. So you just top this thing up throughout the day, and in an hour it's full.
Absolutely. And the good thing is, if you can just plug it into a wall outlet at home or
Right.
inside of the building.
Full in the morning.
And yeah, and 4 hours later, and you probably won't be down to 0. So it won't take that long.
So talk to me about battery pack. You mentioned
It's got an 8.9 kilowatt battery pack, 6.2 kilowatts net.
okay, so 6.2 kilowatt hours usable for 80 miles indicates huge efficiency compared to an electric vehicle, especially like an iX or something big.
Absolutely. And the way I think most of us use motorcycles, of course, we got friends who are hardcore riders that either do 600 miles a day or jump on a GS and disappear into the, into places where there's no cell coverage for a couple of days at a time.
And that's the best.
But 80 miles for most of us is perfect for commuting or the weekend rides. And again, this is not a tiny, 50cc scooter. This is a BMW that you can ride every day, 2 up. It's very comfortable for 2 people. You even have the seat is definitely sculptured for a passenger. And you could have luggage, you could have a top case, very cool side bags. You can have navigation on here that runs through the BMW connected app on your phone.
Oh, cool. So it has an app that you can connect to?
So you
That's
get
awesome.
app navigation on the screen. And again, this is just the beginning. We hear a lot about 4-wheel electric cars, but not so much about 2-wheel electric cars. And this is the first one, CE02, coming out next year. And then who knows, electrification is coming to 2 wheels the same as it's coming to 4 wheels.
I'm really excited about it. What's really cool is you have, just like the standard motorcycles, like you were saying, a whole infotainment system in here. So you can come into the menus as an example.
It's got a 10.25 inch.
It's a beautiful display.
TFT display.
Very cool. So you can pull up all your info. It's just awesome, isn't it?
Yep.
8.8 miles per kilowatt hour average, and that's probably with journalists ripping on it too. That's crazy.
So you got your navigation. You can have connected media. I don't think we have anything connected. Pair your phone. And the cool thing is, I don't know if your viewers have seen it, but BMW unveiled BMW Motorrad Connected Ride Smart Glasses, which are head-up display glasses, and they'll pair to any BMW motorcycle, like the CE04 that has the large 10-inch screen. And that basically gets you sunglasses, and they have, normally, you have speed, gear, and it also tells you the speed on the road that you're on, speed limit on the road.
Cool.
That gets shown on your right lens. If you have navigation active, you get navigation instructions.
No way.
There's 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large, to fit different heads. You get 2 sets of lenses, and it even has clips. So if you wear glasses like you and I do, you could get prescription lenses put inside.
Dang.
So we're not left out.
That's so cool. We got to do a video on that in the future.
So
I don't even know how we would film it.
I am looking forward to testing those out with you.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So overall, we have, over 40 horsepower, over 6 kilowatt hours usable, the coolest looking BMW bike out there, or at least the most futuristic, because some of these fully modified GSAs look amazing as well. Great LED lights up front, ABS all around, dynamic stability control, which is incredible, cool aero going on here, and overall, there you have it, the CE04. Oleg, was there anything more you wanted to share?
It starts at $12,195.
Reasonable.
Which is really, that must be one of the lowest entry points into electrified mobility, because that's less than half or a third of what the least expensive electric car would cost. So for someone looking to get into electrified mobility, this is it.
I can't agree more. If I look at other electric motorcycles, there's so much more money for similar specs too.
Yeah, and again, the safety features that you get
and
would
BMW
be
build quality and the
is
software. And
incredible.
yeah, all
Yeah.
that. So thanks so much for the
Thank
tour.
you.
I can't wait to have a ride on it soon. Send one to Colorado when you're ready.
And we got to try the glasses.
Hell
They
yes,
had a
gotta
display
try the
glasses.
glasses. So thanks. We got to roll. We'll see you on another one soon. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.